A lot of people like to shit on Dak for not being good without Zeke, but it's like, it's like fucking, that's taking away the one thing that helps Dak the most, and then all of a sudden he's fucking shitty because the thing that's supposed to be there and will be there most of the time is not there for a little bit of a season. Rodgers didn't really look the same with no Jordy that one year. It's not like he's a fucking bum because when their superstar running back, who they run the fuck out of with, isn't there, and all of a sudden it's a completely different game plan. It's not like Dak fucking sucks. I think Dak, he looks a lot like Russell Wilson playing. He doesn't really have, I'd say he has a worse arm than Russell Wilson, because Russell Wilson, when that guy throws the ball, man, it's like a fucking perfect spiral, perfect accuracy. With Dak, it's more, he's a little bigger, he's more of a physical presence, but I think he can end up being really fucking good, and, he didn't have a horrible year last year. Like, half the people are acting as if he fucking sucked, and half the people are acting as if he's like Aaron Rodgers, and he's neither. He's a good franchise quarterback. I think he proved that. And year 3, it's going to balance out a little bit, I think. Because it's not going to be your superstar, your first, like he was his first year. He was okay last year. I think he'll have a year in the middle. And if he has a year in the middle, that's a fucking good year, man. That's a good year. And that's a nice quarterback you got there if you're Dallas. And I think they're set for a fucking while on offense with that O-line. Dak, Zeke. People talk a lot about the Rams and the fucking Eagles. Their quarterbacks are still on their rookie deal, so they get all this shit everywhere else before they have to pay their quarterback. And if you're the Cowboys, you better fucking do that shit. Next offseason, you better fucking sign some guys on defense, because the offense isn't going to be the problem. And honestly, all these people talking about Dez being gone. I think that's good. I think that's better for Dak Prescott. And I know this is a fucking hot take, but honestly, I think I'd rather have Allen Hurns than Dez Bryant if I'm Dak Prescott. Because Dez Bryant is always causing trouble. He's fucking, I feel like Dak's almost pressured to throw to him all the time because he's fucking complaining all the time and shit, but Allen Hurns, people forget that was a 1,000-yard receiver a few years ago, and he was on pace again this year, but he got hurt. I mean, the big loss is Witten. That's the fucking big loss. That's where, Prescott's not going to have that security blanket. But other than that, I don't think the weapons are bad around him at all. He's been fucking throwing to these receivers all the time. He never even threw to Dez. He didn't fucking throw to him that much. Ever since Tony Romo left, Dez hasn't been shit. And, he's throwing to Bryce Butler and all these fucking random guys. He doesn't need that big Dez kind of big number 1 receiver. He just needs some, I think I've even heard him talk about it in an interview where he likes to get everyone involved, not have to throw to one guy. And with him and Zeke and that O-line fucking pounding the ball, it's going to be a pretty good offense next year.